Shoot. Okay, can you guys hear me well? Oh my god, I just realized I exited Vegas, didn't I? Oh, genius. Genius space. Alright, give me 1 second. Instead, enjoy to the Kiefer in the background. This guy's great. Love his music. Okay. So you guys can hear me well? Like, there's no... as in, does it sound like, oh, he needs to lower the volume a bit or whatever? Oh my god, my throat. Jesus. Oh man. I have to let this thing load. Jesus. Okay, it sounds fine. Alright, good. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna have a drink of water. This is Flaming Oasis or Flaming Oasis or whatever they're called. Anyway, is it loaded? You're not sure, whatever. I don't know what this is, but okay, we're just gonna load it up. It was saved as Phoenix Wrong tutorial. Sorry if I'm taking a while. It's just I did not expect Vegas to just die on me. Here it is. Alright, cool. Oh man, I might even have to... I can check. Alright, it's here. Okay, cool. Do you guys see Vegas on the screen? Like, is that a thing that you guys see? Like, yes, no, maybe so. Love you, baby. Oh, I love this song. Okay, cool. Alright. Well, we kind of can't really even do this with music in the background because the whole point in lip syncing is that you need to pay attention to the basically what is being said in the background, and you know, so on and so forth. It's not really ideal. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mute the music in the background. As much as I love Flaming Oasis, it's just not gonna work that way. Now I need to higher the volume coming from the computer because we need to get the audio coming in from Vegas. And we're gonna put that in moderate volume, like 50%. That's alright. Okay. So this is, oh my god, for crying out loud. Ignore it. Who cares? Alright, cool. Okay, so here is if you guys remember, at one point I uploaded a video called forgot, it was like the Teen Titans Apollo Justice. I did the joke in Trials of Injustice or whatever, and then I remade the joke for this Phoenix Run tutorial. You know what it is, right? It's like Apollo Justice Boy Wonder, that's what it's called. And essentially I told myself, okay, I'm gonna use that as a Phoenix Wrong tutorial at some point. So let's zoom out really quick. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the scene where he starts. Okay, all right. Oh, okay. We're working a bit backwards here. So here's the project. Here's what we're gonna be working with right now. This is the, oh, it's not even fully expanded. This is what I'm working with right now. Also, this works with any version of Vegas, any version. As long as you have layers in your video editor, then you're fine. Shouldn't have any issues. You could use Adobe if you need to. I'm currently using Sony Vegas Pro 16, but just know all of my Phoenix Wrongs have, even this video, for instance, they were all edited with Sony Vegas 11. So it isn't a situation where, oh man, I gotta get Vegas 16. Like, no, you don't. Honestly, it's all the same. Yeah, you can, if you really want an okay, you can suggest audio if you really want an example, but for the most part, I'm going to be talking through this. I'm going to be talking through some of my Phoenix Wrongs. Talking through some of my Phoenix Wrongs and how the pacing of some of them and how some of them have worked and some of them haven't worked. I think the beautiful thing about some of the Phoenix Wrongs I've made is that I don't have to go to any other Phoenix Wrongs to see something bad or good or mediocre or whatever, because I've kind of done everything. And I mean that in a good and bad way. As in, I've done some really amazing stuff, but I've also done some stuff that's just like, wow, it's just terrible, bad, whatever. So, I guess, you know, before I even get into any of this, let me mute all these layers, get rid of everything. Yeah, all I want to see is Teen Titans for now. Teen Titans Go isn't even bad for you guys saying it, by the way. It's just parody. Oh my god. Okay, get rid of one more layer. Alright, now we should be good. Yeah, okay, so this is Teen Titans. You know, just leave it. This is Teen Titans Go. Go the show. And it was basically this joke where Robin is talking to himself. So we're gonna play some.
Well, what happened here? I'm so sorry. So sorry, Batman. I leave you in charge for one day, and what do? I didn't mean to let you down.
Like, okay, you get the idea, right? It's like, it's a funny scene. Especially if you know your DC lore or whatever. Now, I'm gonna explain something briefly about how Phoenix Wrong jokes work. Okay, and specifically in essentially how to make a funny Phoenix Wrong joke. Okay, here's how you don't make a funny Phoenix Wrong joke. You don't just slap on something you like and go, okay, I like this thing, and everyone else is gonna like it too. There's only two types of Phoenix Wrongs joke that really work. There's the, it fits the character, and it's a reference to Ace Attorney. Like in the context of Ace Attorney, this is funny, and this is just funny because coming out of this character's mouth, it fits and it's funny, or it's so unfitting it's funny. So in that sense, you only have 2 to 3 kind of jokes that you can make in a Phoenix Wrong. And because of that, something I see in a lot of Phoenix Wrongs, including my own, so I could even get off an example if inclined, but something I see is like people who use a bunch of Let's Players and like a bridge series, they're like, and you know, that's cool. You know, I've used a bridge series before, but you have to make sure that the joke either makes sense in the context of Ace Attorney or makes sense in the context of this is funny coming out of this character's mouth. You know, I can even, like, something I'll get up an example, for instance. Let me get up an example, because it's really important that people get where I'm coming from with this. Well, is YouTube just Give me 1 second. Okay, wow, so YouTube just decided... Oh, no, okay, it works. Alright, cool. So, what we're gonna do is... Okay, what's a joke that I don't like in one of my Phoenix Wrongs? Man of Injustice is a really easy pick. Okay. This is almost like a bit of a nostalgia trick for me. Okay, this Phoenix Wrong has a lot good about... This is like visually my favorite Phoenix Wrong, but in terms of the jokes, I don't... okay, for instance, for stars, I wish I did more of the Meeseek stuff. Look at this One Piece shit. Alright, okay, I wish I did more of Meeseek's. Originally the plan was... Okay, I can give you some behind the scenes stuff too. Originally the plan with this Phoenix Wrong was that I was gonna do like the whole Meeseek's episode. So the scene where he's doing the golf, and then the scene where it's like, oh, we've had enough of this, Jerry. Like, it was just... The whole thing was just gonna be like that, right? What's it called? Yeah, the whole Rick and Morty thing. Danganronpas. Yeah, alright. I don't know. Danganronpa doesn't have lip flaps. I mean, again, yes, as in terms of jokes, yes, I agree. I don't know, it's because I don't think the jokes I would make with... Maybe I should make a Danganronpa wrong joke thing. Like, just... that would be funny. Alright, what's it called? Oh my god, see, now it's stuck in my head. Now I have an idea. Okay, see? Alright. So, ignoring this joke, what's the joke I don't like? It's the one... Okay, it's this Boondocks joke here. Okay, I like Boondocks, whatever. But this joke doesn't fit. Like, it doesn't work. As in, I know what I was going for. I was going for this whole...
I mean, this means so much.
I was going for this whole, like, okay, yeah, Phoenix wants his money. Get the joke, ha ha ha, because Phoenix money, haha. It's like, it didn't work, and it went on for too long. And this is what I mean by pacing and understanding. This is very meta. Like, you have, and it's very meta, and it's very inside. So, like, you really have to know what's going on in my head to get what this joke is. And it's just, it's not clear enough for the average viewer, and it's just, it takes too long. Like, one of my favorite jokes in a Phoenix Wrong. Okay, see, now I'm just getting distracted. But this guy, oh my god, this is my favorite Phoenix Wrong skit of all time. Look at this guy, he's live streaming. It's not this guy. It's this by this guy called Spike135. It's not this Phoenix Wrong. It's one of his, like, I think it's this. Oh man. Okay, so I'm sorry if we're distracting from the point of the Phoenix Wrong, but yeah, this is my favorite joke in any Phoenix Wrong, and it works. It was kind of what I was going for, but it just didn't work as well. But okay, I'm gonna play you the joke. It's the best joke in any Phoenix Wrong ever, in my opinion.
Oh my god. You fucking kids! I've got places to be!
Like, everything about that joke just works for me, because, you know, it works in the context of, you know, Ace Attorney. Phoenix has dealt with a lot of kids in the past. The way he animates the, like, the shaking of Phoenix as he goes up. And even, just how stiff it is works, if you go what I mean. Like, you know, he could have done, like, Phoenix yelling in the pointing sprite at the end, but he does this.
I've got places to be!
You know, stuff like that works, alright, if you get my drift. Oh, look, it's crack. It's the crack. What's it called? Alright, so you get the gist. So this is an example of a good Phoenix Wrong joke. So let's go back to this whole Teen Titans joke. Okay, so what's the joke here? What's the in-series reference joke here? Okay, we all know that in Turnabout Trump, the first case of Apollo Justice, Apollo comes in and he gets his own mentor accused of murder or whatever. And so it's like the whole, okay, what happened, Batman?
What happened here? I'm so sorry. So sorry.
And the joke is essentially just Apollo apologizing to Christoph for everything he did, and for betraying him for this disbarred attorney, Phoenix Wright. That's essentially the joke, and it's why at the end, it's why at the end of the skit you see a zoom out of Phoenix, what's it called, just outside the courtroom lobby as Apollo gets beat up. By the way, that was improv, by the way, the little Shelly the Killer scene. We'll get to it. Okay, so, and I've muted all the layers, right? So now we're going to talk lip syncing. Okay. How far can we go with this? What? Okay. Alright, so okay, we're going to have to really zoom in. Okay. So the first major edit, this is a still frame. Alright, so this is a still image of Christoph.
Well.
Okay, so you might be thinking, okay, he just shoots up, what's going on? Alright. It's literally 2 frames. 2 frames of Christoph shooting right up. And he just starts going in and out and in and out. And the way you do this is that I think I even just copied and pasted it. Copy and pasted it and just repeated it. So part of what I'm planning to do with this is I might even just remake some of these scenes. So I'll show you what I did in here and then I'll recreate it, so on and so forth. This is even lip sync. This is just basic movement, but you need to understand this for, like, if you want these sprites to just jump in and jump out the way you want them to. So okay, so we'll look at this a bit closer. By the way, I work in still frames, so this is just one image of Christoph with his hand. He's not moving, his lips aren't moving. Okay, so as you can see here, the first frame is of Christoph, you know, off screen, whatever. This is Christoph on screen, this is Christoph off screen, he's off screen, whatever. And then this frame here, and I've made it very quick, is like 2 seconds. Like even under 2 seconds. This is where 2 seconds is. It's 1.5 seconds, and then that's why it's 2 frames. And he shoots right up, and as soon as he shoots up, he starts bending down just a tad. So I'm gonna animate this from scratch for you, of course. Where is the? Cause I'm not used to this version of Vegas, so bear with me. We will get rid of all of this. Okay, and then we're gonna find that Christoph. What's it called? Where is this thing? We're gonna find that Christoph Gavin sprite, and we're gonna reanimate it essentially. So where is it? This is the hand sprite I was talking to you about. Oh my god, it's big. Okay, this is the process, honestly. If you wanna, okay. So here's the thing with doing things. Okay, there's multiple things here. All right. One, you need to make sure that this is widescreened naturally, because I mean, you don't have to make your Phoenix runs in widescreen. I personally do, because it's just, you know, it's a bit more modern. But just bear in mind, you're stretching the sprites, and some people don't appreciate that. I don't think it looks that bad. I think, you know, in the HD remasters, they stretch the sprites anyway. I prefer the original sprites. It's just a bunch of things. Don't worry. So make sure you go on maintain aspect ratio and you turn that, you say no. It's harder to animate, or let's not even say animate, because literally all you're doing is playing with pictures. That's all you're doing with this thing. So literally all these animations, so to speak, it's because everything's muted, are just you playing with pictures. So alright, so it's harder to do the animation of Christoph shooting up at the right time and chuckling while you're all zoomed out like this. This is why it was probably filled out. So you can either zoom in. So let's find the space where we're at. So let's say it was like half a minute. See, you can't even get that specific with it. You have to zoom in even more, and that's why I usually just break it down. Okay, you know, we'll deal with that. It's not even a big deal. Okay, so these are both frames of Christoph being on screen. Now we need to take the first frame and just make him not be on screen. So, you know, first of all, naturally I should show, this is what it looks like normally.
Well, what?
Okay, we're not going to get into any of this because it's muted naturally. Okay, I'll even unmute it just so it looks a bit more natural. So
Well, what happened here?
Okay, so here it's all, there's no movement. Christoph, he's just here. He doesn't show up. There's nothing to ease us into the scene. That's why you do the transition. So you have them jump in. Nothing to ease us into the scene. So let's put this up. It's basic stuff, right? It's just like, it's just the stuff that gives it the finesse. Now here.
Well, 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 what happened? Well, 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 what happened? Well, 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 well.
And you see, he just shoots up, and he's just like, well. Now, naturally, you know, you don't want your whole video to just be Christoph shooting up and going, well, well, well. So what do? You, oh my god. See, this isn't even lip sync though. I'm not even at that point yet. Let me check the chat. Are there any questions? Oh my god. Yeah, these people are just, they're doing their own thing. Oh shit. Alright, I'm stuck on the YouTube page. Oh shit. Oh, okay, right. See, that's my bad. See, that's funny, man. Okay, let me change that. That's my fault. Alright, cool. that's honestly my fault. My bad. Alright, it's cool. Alright, so okay, let me have to re-explain all of that shit. Okay. So essentially all I did was, okay, I had the project. Let me just undo everything, honestly. So I literally just took this image of Christoph and I threw it in here, cut it up, put it here, stretched out. Now as you can see here,
well, 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 what happened here? Well, 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 what happened here?
Yep, nothing happened. So I'm just gonna have to reanimate this. It's cool. So you go here. What's the first thing you need to do? You go on maintain aspect ratio. You go no. Boom. Now he's widescreen just like everything else. It works. So you go,
well, 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 what happened here?
Okay, so that's great. But now the problem is he doesn't ease into it. Now how do we make him ease into it? Okay, so we zoom in. We go here. We go, all right. Let's say I want frame. The problem with doing it at 1 second is that like you just won't see. He'll just show up. So like you want that to be minimal frames so it looks fast, but you don't want it to be like nothing, because at that point no one's seeing any movement. He's just basically, you might as well have just said he showed up on screen. You might as well have just popped him on screen. So both frames here, you've got one frame here, one frame here. They're both no movement yet.
Well, well, well.
He's like, well, he doesn't show up. So here we go here. We go on the first frame, we bring this up. Basic movement once again. And now suddenly, you get the gist. Okay. So he zooms up, he eases in. Problem solved. Let me check again in the chat just to make sure there's no issues. Okay, cool. Alright, so it's showing in the chat. Okay. What's it called? Now we need to deal with the actual. Okay, so what I do in the video is, and this is a bit more quote unquote complicated, but really it isn't. Like I said, all of this is just playing with pictures. Nothing is as complicated as it seems. Literally this is what? It's 2 frames. It just looks fast because you see one frame quickly and then bang. That's kind of how animation works in general. I'm just playing with pictures. Exactly. You get the gist. Okay. So now how did I do the little chuckle thing? Alright, so it goes okay. So let me wait for him. I'm gonna zoom in a bit here. Okay, sorry, I know this is a lip sync thing, but we need to establish this real quick. Okay. So this is the part where he zooms up. I pressed S to cut it, by the way, in case you're wondering. So now to make him bounce up and down, here are a bunch of frames of Christoph in his normal pose. No issues, no issues, no issues, no issues. You're not gonna see any movement of Christoph in these frames. Exactly. No issues, no movements. To the contrary, alright, if I now, oh my god, what is going on? Alright, don't crash. Okay, cool. To the contrary, if I now go here and then go up by a tad, then you might start seeing like differences. So see, that's one bounce. That's how you do a bounce. Like, even, you know how I used to do the in videos where I make them bounce in between different frames of, like, if different frames, literally all you do is like you stretch them, but that's not what I'm doing, I guess, so it doesn't really count. So so yeah, I want that to be nice and quick. I'm gonna copy that again. So we go well. I want them to be nice and fast. Well, and notice how we already made all these frames of Kristoff in his regular like form, or whatever you want to call it. No, I'm not trying to do that. All right, give me a second.
What happened here? What happened here?
Okay, so the problem with this is that it's like, it's too fast. It's way too fast, and it's not in timing. See, there's another well at that point, so it's like.
What happened?
So I'm gonna cut that again. Because the reason I do the cuts is so we get a clearer idea of where all the wells are, right? You guys still with me? All right. Yes, it probably will be. You know, we can fix it. We honestly can fix it. As in the badge thing. But I'm not going to, because I'm lazy. And honestly, there's no point, because it doesn't get in the way of what the actual workshop is about, or whatever you want to call it. So let's see, will this be archived? Perhaps it might be. It will be. If it is, it's done on the Mason System channel, not here. That's where you can find this tutorial. Okay, so it goes. It's too fast, way too fast. So we need to slow that down a bit. We're gonna take all of these and we're gonna spread them out a bit, because we need more space in between these wells. Okay, so we're gonna go well. Let's try this. Okay, we'll see.
What happened here? I'm so
See, there's no desk, but you get the gist. Okay, we're gonna start this from the beginning. Let's try this. It's still too fast, in my opinion. So I'm gonna slow it down even more. Again, this is editing stuff. This is the process. Again, it's all about perfecting how it looks, I guess. So we might space it out even more to the point where it's like this, you know. And it's really all about just finding that balance between the laughs. This is, I keep trying to save. I'm not trying to save. Okay, so the idea essentially here is for each individual laugh, for him to bounce up and down while he does it, to make it feel more like Kristoff is actually laughing at us. So it's like, okay.
What happened here? What happened here? What happened here?
I think that works. You guys cool with that? We're gonna zoom in a bit, so naturally it's gonna be low quality footage, because this is just the nature of Vegas right now.
What happened here? What happened here? I'm so what happened?
See, you see, it's nice, quick, and then he starts bouncing in time, and that's how you do it. So that's how you do the little subtle movements, I guess. That's if anyone was wondering how. Yeah, okay. I'll keep it archived for you. Honestly, there should be a short tutorial. Is using your own mouth a good guide for lip sync? It is, but okay. We're gonna just get right to the lip sync, because that's clearly what everyone cares about. Alright. How do you do it? Okay, it's not even that hard. Really, honestly and truly, it's not. If you know anything about anime lip sync, that's essentially what this is. Okay. So it's like, what happened here? That's the line. You can say... Yeah, no. In fact, it is helpful. It is helpful. It is helpful to just say it, because I've known that I do that too. Give me a second. So I'm gonna get rid of all of the line. Is what happened here, and it's very quick. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of that. I know people want a shorter tutorial, and that makes sense, and I can just trim it down, so it's not an issue. Literally, I'll leave timestamps if you need it. Let's see. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna stretch that out. This is all. So if I mute this, it's just gonna be.
What happened here? 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 What happened here?
We're gonna ignore that. Ignore the little transitions that I do here because that's a whole other can of worms. Just focusing on lip sync for now. Okay, so we've got this. We've got these lip flaps. I'm not gonna use them because, I mean, I already know that this is what the actual syncing lip flaps are, but I'm gonna redo them for you.
What happened here? What happened here? What happened here? What happened here?
That looks really clean. I love it. I even like how I did a little like, okay, what's it called? Okay, we're gonna get rid of all of these shit. And now we're gonna load up these mouth flaps and we're gonna do it from scratch. Okay. So, okay. The idea is that you have one static shot. Okay, you have one static shot in the background. Do I have water? Yes, I do. Calm. What's it called? Alright. Idea is you have one static shot and it's just Christoph with his mouth closed. Then you have another shot and it's Christoph with his mouth wide open. There's, okay. No, okay, this isn't even... Oh wait, no, it is. It's just muted. Okay, we're gonna... Naturally, what you do, you go maintain aspect ratio, you go no, and boom, there you go. Problem solved. No issues. Issues for the tissues. Alright, let's do this. Okay, let's see. Just full screen it. There's usually black stuff. Wait. Okay, no. I know exactly what you're talking about. You get rid of it. Okay, you get rid of it. Okay. Oh, as in, you mean the black outlines, or do you mean like the popping black? Because those are two completely different things, and you can get rid of both. So I might even just release this as a set for you guys to attempt yourselves at home or whatever. But okay, this is closed mouth flap, and you need to understand what is being said. So the first word is what. Okay. So you usually say what as in, so say what for me, what. You start with like your lips puffed out and then you transition into a wider, your mouth gets wider. So we can't just start with what here. So then we use our other flap. There are two types of flaps in Ace Attorney. There are the open mouth wide flap, the closed mouth flap, and if they let me drag it out, okay, calm, what's it called? And this mouth flap, which is essentially the U flap, or the two, or the, I call it the U flap, or, yeah, it's just the U flap, essentially. It's like for, like, anything that involves you, like, plucking your mouth outward. That's what this flap is. That's what it's made for, and that's it. And those are, very often, those are the only two mouth flaps you're ever going to have to deal with. And you probably won't have to deal with... Advanced lip syncing is like, okay, this character is moving on screen, and I need to get the lip sync to move in sync with this thing that's moving. So you're like, an example of this would be, I'm going to get YouTube. I'm going to get YouTube up again. Give me a second. So again, YouTube up again. You know the, what's a good example of this? Phoenix Wrong, no, Uptown, Phoenix Right, Uptown Funk. We'll go with that. Okay, so you know this Uptown. Oh, I hope I don't get copyrighted. Let's calm down with this for a second. Yeah, just relax. You know, Article 13 is a very powerful thing and it's scaring everyone. Let's see. There's this scene with Godot here. Or even this. Okay. Notice how he's clicking in time while I lip sync with his mouth. Or my favorite one is the Godot one. Let's see. Stop. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's this part. And I'm gonna play it and just pray I don't get copyrighted. Okay.
If we show up, we gon' show out.
Okay, Jesus Christ, I'm so scared. All right. Okay, you see that? That is an example of advanced lip syncing. So while this thing was moving, like his mouth was still moving, and that's something else I can teach you in a later tutorial. I'll slow it down to hell just so you guys can get gist of it. Yeah, skip it. I mean, it was just the pow pow pow, but you get what I mean. So that was even here you can see the mouth flaps. It's wide open. And then that's the U flap, that's the 4 flap, or whatever you want to call it. That's what the mouth flap is. We even full screen it just full of you. That's what this mouth flap is. You get the gist. The full screen isn't working. My computer, oh my god. You get the gist. Blank screen. Oh no. I knew this day would come. Alright. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, okay, I fixed it, hopefully. Shit, okay. You get okay, but were you guys able to see the what's it called? The default dance. Okay, I don't know what that means. If you're talking about the sprite, that's a sprite. But essentially what I was talking about with advanced lip syncing, to sum it up really quickly, was that, you know, it's essentially something moves on screen while you're still lip syncing the flaps. And that's just a matter of zooming in and getting rid of the maintain aspiration. Is a bunch of complicated stuff. Okay, so back to my main point. There is the open mouth wide flap. I'm gonna make this a tad bigger. I want to be able to see what's going on. And then there's the U flap, the 4 flap, whatever you want to call it. And then there's the closed mouth flap. These are all of Christoph's mouth flaps. Literally, nothing else moves in this, unless you want to count Christoph twitching. But then I think that's a completely different sprite. So yes, this is all his sprite amounts to. It's just beautiful character art and 3 frames of movement on the mouth, and it being done like I think it's 2 free frames at a time. Yeah, this is all they do for the animating of the sprites for Ace Attorney characters. Some are more complicated. So Clavier Gavin has some of the more complicated mouth flaps with his objection, but you know, some characters. Who else has a complicated one? Is one of the characters are doing weird faces. Those will annoy me with lip syncing. Volty said this, but Red White, he's hell. I just don't use him because of that. Yeah, so there's U4 whatever and anything. Literally, this is the, if it isn't U4, it's this. Okay, so let's actually lip sync this. So it's like well, and we've already summed that up. So with the well, he comes in, he jumps in, it's like
well.
Boom, there you go. Well. And then we go, what happened here? So, you know, you spread out your lips, you go, and then what? Okay, so we're gonna start with this, and then we're gonna find where this is the with your mouth puffed out kind of sprite, and this is the everything spread out, the normal whatever. Okay, so this is gonna be our what. So let me check.
What happened?
What? I think that works. Let me zoom in a bit more. See, you can't even see. Again, sometimes you can't even check the audio for help. You just have to. You really have to listen to it and check how in sync you are. Really. I'm gonna zoom in a bit more. How far can we go with this? No, we can't go any further. If that's the case, I would even argue that. Because if it's only 1 frame, the problem with that is no one's going to notice it. No one's going to notice that he went whoa and then what. And the main idea is to not be so fast that at the blink of an eye, yeah, the person with like the sharpest eyes in the world is like, oh my god, he lip sync everything. When in reality, it's just to give the illusion that, oh wow, he really knows what he's doing. See, that looks a bit more convincing. I might even start here. Well.
What happened?
Nah, it's too slow. I would actually refrain.
What happened here? I'm so.
Okay, so what? Okay, we've got the what down, and then where's happened?
What happened?
Okay, hap. And you wouldn't go for the 4 flap or the U flap once again because there's no need for it. Like the happened is just you opening your mouth and going happened, like say happened. So you go here, Control C, copy and paste it over. Again, you're doing this all over this closed mouth flap underneath, and you go happened. So
What happened here? Happened here? Happened here? Happened.
yeah, you see it? You see it? It goes happened. And you can adjust the timing after. So
What happened?
this is the fast scene too. He's saying this very quickly. So bear in mind, it's easier when people are talking slowly. And don't be confused by the illusion of just because someone's speaking fast it's easier, because it isn't. If anything, I find it more noticeable when you're off sync. AAI walking stuff. I can do that. Give me a second. But not this stream. Not this stream. Again, I'm just trying to focus solely on teaching people how to get this Phoenix Wrong stuff going in terms of their lip sync, because lip syncing is a really big part of it, in that, like, because if the lip sync is off, it kind of just puts you off a majority of the jokes sometimes. And sometimes, even when your jokes are bad, if your lip syncing is good, people stick around. I've learned that on a row. Like, if the editing is up to a certain standard, people will watch regardless of what you're doing. Like, that was a Boondocks technique. That's what they did, and that's fucking crazy to me. But you know, whatever.
What happened?
So what happened? I feel that needs to be extended, and then he goes here, and we're gonna extend that a bit. So this is the full sentence. Well, what happened here? So this is our what. So this section here, this is our what, and this is our hap, and this is our pend, and this is our here. Literally, and that's it. That's everything we did. And we just did that over a closed mouth flap. Now we're gonna play that.
What happened here? What happened here? What happened? What happened here? What happened here? What happened? What happened?
I didn't expect to get that the first time, but okay, wait.
Happened here? Here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here.
I'm trying to like make sure this isn't. All right, we're gonna go frame by frame. Yeah, okay. So there's an issue there. Get rid of that. Yeah, okay. So we need to go up by 1 frame. Do this. Go back by 1 frame. All right, boom. Okay, and that's how you do it. That is honestly the lip sync. Now the only issue with this now is if you're using black outlines like me. Even if you're not using black outlines, you're gonna have it run into an issue of
what happened here? What happened? What happened here? What happened here? What happened here? What happened here? What happened here?
If you play close attention while the characters are speaking, you'll notice that what's it called? The black outlines are popping in the background. So here's what you do: go underneath all the lip flaps you did. This is so tedious, especially when there's a lot of speaking, because this one is minimal. It's not that bad. You go under all of them. You press S at the start. Press S at the end, and you do this on your closed mouth like layer, and you get rid of every part at the bottom that involves text. I mean, involves speaking, and now it will flow seamlessly without any popping.
What happened here? What happened here? What happened here? What happened here?
And now we're gonna play that from the beginning with him jumping in and saying, well, what happened here?
Well, what happened here? Well, what happened here? Well, what happened here?
You see the point? You see it? And yeah, that's kind of the idea, honestly. And it's literally just that throughout this entire video. So if you see Apollo's mouth flaps, it's literally all I did was spread them out, make him speak. It's not that. People assume it's really complex. It's just time consuming. You need to be ready to dedicate time. If you know anything about anime lip sync, that's essentially what this is. Understand the mouth flaps that they have been presented in the series. See, that's the U mouth flap. These are the U mouth flaps. What are the other ones? This is the closed mouth flap. That's another U mouth flap. That's an open wide mouth flap. That's an open wide mouth flap. This is a U mouth flap. This is an open wide mouth flap. This is a closed mouth flap. You get the idea. You know, what's this? This is a closed mouth flap. This is the closed mouth flap. This is a U mouth flap. I think this is him when he's like saying so again. So you pluck your mouth out. So you know, you need to. I agree that you have to sound out the words, but to an extent, but it's really all just about like your understanding of, yeah, just your understanding of kind of how the mouth works, I guess. I mean, that's how lip sync works, I guess. But yeah, that's how you do it, honestly and truly. It's not that complex. It's not that complicated. If you give it a try, I promise it'll take a while for you to get used to, but when you keep trying, it'll work. And look, this is our original scene.
Well, what happened here? I'm so sorry. Well, what happened here? Well, what happened here?
And that was our original scene, literally. And we transformed it. We added, literally, let me not even add the background there. I'm just going to add the everything else. And look how in sync, because Teen Titans Go has like, they do the Western lip sync, so you can actually see it up.
Well, what happened here?
Whoa. Okay, give me a second. Let me unmute that one too. Alright, let's go.
Well, what happened here? Well, what happened here? Well, what happened here? I'm so sorry. So sorry, Batman.
Yeah, you see it. You see, like, literally, that's all it is. That's all you have to do. I kind of want to play this whole scene like this.
Well, what happened here? I'm so sorry. So sorry, Batman. I leave you.
When you do this stuff for so long, you memorize all of it. But you see how, if you look at the timeline, this is essentially all the lip sync is. It's nothing like, oh my god, he probably has some crazy effect or whatever. It's just, are you willing to dedicate the time to doing this? Some people aren't. I think for the refinement of the jokes, I guess it looks better.
Well, what happened here? I'm so sorry. So sorry, Batman. I leave you in charge for one day, and what do? I didn't mean to let you down. What are we going to do with him, Alfred? Well, I don't know.
Where did that come from? Okay. Yeah, you get the idea, you get the gist. Do you guys have any questions in regards to Phoenix Wrongs, I guess? Let me hop back into the chat. Parenting or composition parenting. Everything is a closed mouth lab. Also, chat motion can make moving and lip syncing easier. There seems to be a little bit of lag on stream, probably, but in the video it's fine. Trust me. If it's on stream and there's a bit of lag, that's understandable. But trust me, it works fine for me, I guess. And when you render the video, if it's on stream. Oh, sorry, I'm listening to my own voice. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Alright, I don't really know what to say at this point. I mean, do you guys have any questions in regards to how a Phoenix Wrong should be made? Could I critique one of your Phoenix Wrongs? Okay, send me the link to the Phoenix Wrong and I'll do it literally live on stream right now. If it's that important. Okay, let me play some music in the background. Ah, man. My throat's killing me today, honestly. Oh, I could play some My Wife and Kids since we're doing like a bit of an outro thing. Oh man. This is old. I used to like wake up every day and watch this show. I used to love like, no one hates watching My Wife and Kids, man. It was on like ABC in USA and well, it was here. It was just such a great show. I love this show so much. Yeah, send the link. I'll critique it right live on stream. I'll tell you what you need to do. How you can make the joke special, and everything else is just visual edits. It's not even a big deal, honestly. You don't. Where did you send it to me? Is it in the chat? If it's in the chat, I don't see it. Let's see. Yeah, if it's in the chat, I honestly don't see it. I'm sorry. All messages are visible. I don't see. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see it now. Alright. Let me. It's because it went. For some reason, it was showing the top chats instead of the what's it called? Let me see. Let me make sure. Because whenever I go on the YouTube tab, it just it bugs out for whatever reason. So let me just make sure this actually works. Dun, 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 dun. I love My Wife and Kids, man. It's a great show. Love this show so much. Is it still a black screen, for crying out loud? Okay, what? I honestly don't know what to say at that point. Okay, let me just add another window capture sequence if it's gonna be a baby about this. All right, here, done, problem solved. It wants to be difficult.
So why do good girls like that?
I don't want to.
I have this question for a real long time.
Okay.
So why do good?
Okay, first of all, I don't want to get copyrighted. One Fine Boy 2007. Alright, man. I'm even gonna look at those notifications because they scare me. Some Danganronpa fans like, fuck you, nigga. Alright, what's it called?
So why?
This isn't bad.
So why do good?
It's just a bit edgy, as in the song. Hey, I don't like using the word edgy as a thingy either, but it's just like a bit. Oh man, now this is distracting me. I've seen this video. It's the one where they give the Overtaken theme. Sorry, okay, I'm supposed to critique your Phoenix Wrong. I'll critique this in a second. All right, what's it called? No, okay, so like doesn't. I think the problem is you keep stressing. First of all, you need to change the sprites to something more efficient, something that better fits what is being said and how it's being said. And second of all, I don't feel like you should hang on the sprites for so long. I understand that they're singing, but this is the problem with dealing with singing in Phoenix Wrongs. You typically have to use these shouting sprites to properly communicate the singing, because you know otherwise it just looks very emotionless and passionless. Because you know I don't even think the lip syncing is bad here, but as in like if I go here, like it's just Apollo looks bored. And like this guy sounds really passionate while he's singing or whatever. It's like, what is this thing? Whatever, man. All right. And also, okay, it was all right with this, but then your lip syncing here was where it goes a bit off, or you start trying to zoom in or whatever. Also, I don't know why there's this like iPhone like blur going on. I don't get it, but you know, to each their own. Maybe you're trying to do like a Vine compilation. Okay, so also this transition, it needs to be quicker. Like you don't, you know how like I did the Christoph zoom? Yeah, you need to make this transition quick. So so like this. I'm gonna lower the volume because I don't want to get copyrighted. Yeah, like it comes in and then it zooms in. Like it just needs to be I'm going straight in and then I'm going straight out. It needs to be quick. That's how you like raise the pace in a Phoenix Wrong. You just go in, out, in, out, in, out. Let me see. Evolution of an Ace Attorney. This is a video where like I had to do this a lot. Okay. Oh my god. This video is 3 years old. Jesus Christ. Alright, whatever. But like, look, okay, notice how you can like raise the pace of the video. Look how fast the pace of the video looks just by me just doing things really quickly. You don't zoom in and then stop. You just keep going. And because this is why I call filler time, by the way. As in like when you're doing things like this, you just gotta keep the pace going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Boom, 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 boom. And then we zoom in, out, in, out, in, out, bang, here. Keep the flow going. And then we slow down and we focus on Mia and she starts singing. Oh, and this is what I mean by like shouting sprites are the most efficient for like singing. Unless you're saying something really serious, and then I guarantee he's gonna start screaming at some point. Oh, this song's a bit emotional, isn't it? Oh, I don't know why I made this. I think I was planning to do an Ace Attorney. Okay, yeah, okay. Here's an example of zoom in. I added a blur, mind you, but you get the idea. You zoom into his face, and then I think I flashed too. Like that was a radical flash. And then yeah, you get the idea. It's all about pacing. That's all you need to understand. Understand the song that you're using and develop the pace from there. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, how do you do the flash? It's literally just it's usually just it's a transition in Vegas. You just go, you just use a white transition and you're good. That's it. This music is still playing in the back. It's looping and it's really exhausting me. I played some Tyler Creator. Well, this isn't really Tyler, but it's... Wait, it's a bit loud, isn't it? Maybe lower, but just in case. Ugh. Selective Culture Crusader. Like, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. Selective Culture Crusader. I remember writing that down. I was like, wow, that's something. Alright, cool. Is there anything else specific that you guys want me to do? Like, in terms of like production, YouTube, Ace Attorney. Talk about my videos a bit more if you want, or like if you guys have any videos you want me to show off, and I'll show you how to do things or whatever. What's a video that's good for illustrating a point? Uptown Funk is good. The problem with all of these Ace Attorney videos is that like I'm gonna get copyrighted. I don't want to get copyrighted. Fuck that. Okay. Fucking. Alright, let's see. Okay, you know what's a good example of a good Phoenix run? How about this? Not mine. We'll go with Voltes. Notice how all the jokes in back in session, or even just Voltes Phoenix runs in general, they relate to something. Okay, so Voltes' joke here is like, here I am, I'm getting older all the time. Get it? Because all of the Phoenixes are in the video and they're all singing the song, and it's about him getting older and he's never changing. And then you show DD Phoenix. Hi, get it? That's the joke. Whatever. Boom. Okay, you got this Wise Kids You Know. This is joke about what's it called? This old lady feeding people fingers in a retirement home. Get it? Because it's old bag. That's why the joke is funny. This is what I mean by like references to the series, you know, and lines fitting with characters in the show. It's just bickering, honestly. This works with Port's fuck, I forgot his name. I nearly called him George Michael. It's Portsman or whatever, or sport. It's supposed to be. It was a pun on Sportsman or whatever. This works with Luke at me just because of how like snarky he is and cocky. Like it just works. Banana. It's another reference to Ace Attorney. In the first case of Justice for All, the banana joke, you get the idea. Chappelle Show, you're fucking done. See, I even know this whole video by heart. I don't even need to play the audio because I've watched it so many times. But this is like peak Phoenix run. Like if you wanna, don't look at me if you wanna learn how to make a Phoenix run. Look at this video. This video is great. Oh my god, what's it called? So yeah, he goes, got some bad news for you. You're fucking done, son. That's a reference to Bridge to the Turnabout. Look at the characters on screen. Lana, get it? Because Lana's there. This is another bickering skit, but it works because it fits with the characters again. Exactly. You get the idea. Yeah, this is a bickering skit. British guy, British guys only. Get it? Because Edworth, posh, British, whatever. Michael Jackson, Thriller. Look at the pose that Kay is doing. These are like the jokes, and I know it sounds so simple. It sounds so simple, but a lot of people get it wrong, and even I do, because you get so caught up in, I like this thing, I want to put it in there somehow, but you need to focus on what, because I like a lot of things, but what is a joke that actually works in the context of this series? And when you get rid of your own personal bias and you go, okay, what works? Then you have a funny joke that people will find funny. Beyond the whole, oh, I know that. That's from Black Dynamite. That's from Jellies. That from Everybody Hates Chris. That from My Wife and Kids. Okay, yeah, because your reference should expand beyond, oh, I know what that is. It should be, oh, I don't know what this is, but that's funny coming out of Godot's mouth. Or, that's funny because reference to Ace Attorney. There's a... Stunts Productions is another guy that inspired me in terms of Phoenix Wrongs. Is he still alive? Not really, but you get an idea. Oh man, I made a whole tribute video to him. Fun fact, I actually did do that. No, it's Life Sentence. This guy's lip syncing. Okay, this is the guy that inspired me to do lip syncing the way I do. Now at this point I'm just streaming. Okay, what was it? It's the peeing skit. Old school Phoenix Wrongs, man.
I say, sir, you seem to be peeing upon my lip. Huh? What's all this? Good sir.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, what's it called? He guy's mad. Alright. And you know what's mad? I haven't even seen the actual skit for this. Look, it's the leg peeing skit from Wise Kid You Know. I haven't seen that, but it's funny because look at the characters' mouths it's coming out of, and it works for these characters, you know. Phoenix would be a bit like awkward and shaken to that happening, and Godot would just be very standoffish about it and be like, yeah, what's the big issue? That's why the joke works. Even people that don't like, you also have to keep in mind people that don't know about the Ace Attorney series, because a lot of the people that watch Phoenix Wrongs, they don't fuck with Ace Attorney, and that's just a fact, and you have to accept it. So you know, you understand that and go, okay, what fits? Just what fits? That's all you need to focus on. It's Portsman, I knew it. Rotted, you guys hating on Dollar Luigi. That's not very nice. Okay, you get the gist. You get the idea. You get the point. The whole idea is make the joke work. Make the joke fit. It has to fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't work. Otherwise, you're just including something because you like it. And I've done that several times. Again, I'm only including good examples from other people. I'll give you a bad example of mine once again. Phoenix Wrong storyteller. Oh my god, let's see. What's a bad... Injustice for All has a bunch of them. Oh my god. This worthless Phoenix Wrong. This is like my most viewed Phoenix Wrong and it's terrible. Whatever. Like, Uptown Funk. Oh, see, it has a Team 4-star joke. This is already awful. What's it called? Wait, this is a clever joke. I like this. I think this is my favorite joke in the Wrong. I even like the John Mulaney stuff. I like the best jokes in Phoenix Wrongs are the short ones. It's like, this one's like, make fun of his wheelchair or whatever.
Make fun of his wheelchair. What? What? Do it. Say, ha 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 ha, you're in a wheelchair. Ha 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 ha, you're in a wheelchair.
I mean, the joke there is obvious, but you get the idea. You know, like, because of the sprite of Shady T Killer holding Horace Knightley, it's funny because ha ha ha, you know, that actually happened and it works in the context of the scene. What's a bad joke? This is a creative joke, and it came out of nowhere. I'm gonna get into the context behind Ghost Gumshoe. Again, I have a lot of this stuff has history and stories. Fun fact: I skipped a day of school to finish this video. And it was like, I think one of the only times I've ever, nah, it's not the only time, but yeah, I skipped a day of school to finish this video. The problem with this video is that it's John Mulaney and nothing else. There's no meat to this video. If I remove John Mulaney, this video sucks. Like, just straight up. And that shouldn't be the case. You should be able to tell yourself with a Phoenix Wrong, if I remove this joke, if I remove this long-running joke, is this Phoenix Wrong still funny? If your answer is no, then fucking fix it. Or cut down, you know, Storyteller, he sounds like an asshole. What the fuck, Storyteller? School is important. Yeah, it is. I don't condone it. I don't support it, but I remember doing it. And you know what's crazy? The video isn't even that good. In fact, and I'm not even gonna say that good. It's just not good, in my opinion. Lip syncing isn't great. No, it's just nah. It's not worth it. Let's see. Electro style makes alright Phoenix Wrongs. Very stylized. Like he's got it down to a T. I respect that. Now this might just turn into a commentary on Phoenix Wrongs. Really, this is the first Phoenix Wrong. Again, you should, because Phoenix Wrongs has kind of lost their way, and that's my issue. Okay, let's start. We can search Phoenix Wrongs by upload date. Guys, I really don't like bullshit evolved. I hope you know that. Okay. I'm not gonna look at that. Okay, let's see. Let's click this. In fact, no, let me not, because again, I don't want to critique things that I just want to say good things about other people's work. I mean, it might be good, but like, oh man, it's using the HD sprites. Ah boy. Okay, no. But you get the idea. Honestly, it's yeah, I can't do that. What was I gonna do? I said I was gonna do that Spirit of Justice video, whatever. Spirit of Justice ending fixed. Okay, maybe I'll end this video with me complaining about that one thing. And Spirit of Justice Overtaken or whatever. It's that scene. It was literally the scene that came out. Here, alright, this bullshit. Honestly, I feel like I would have been offended if this happened. Oh my god. Okay, we can have a conversation about this, I guess. Let me check my phone, one sec. Were you raised incapable of? Oh my god. Okay, my phone's moving crazy. Okay, oh my god. Alright. Okay, so the problem with I don't like talking about Ace Attorney too much nowadays. Okay, the problem with this scene ultimately is just that, like, I mean, not getting into, okay, let's just talk about the problem with playing fucking Overtaken. It doesn't fucking work. Like, that's it. And then Apollo is so disjointed that you might as well commit to it. Like, if they played Overtaken, I would have been mad. Like, I've seen my review of Spirit of Justice, and it made me go, I was really nice to that ending, because a lot of that goodwill has really deteriorated in these past few, I guess, what is it, 2 years now? Yeah. Oh my god, it's been 2 years. But you get the idea. A lot of that goodwill very much gone down the drain. Am I black or whack? I'm fucking black, man. Maybe that's just, I need to stop swearing. What's it called? Who's the who the Three Musketeers? Whatever, man. Alright. What's it called? Corner 2007. Makes breakdowns. Yeah, I don't think, does Cornered play at all during any breakdown? I did Cornered 2007. What's it called? I wish Capcom would have done this. I really wish they did it. Oh my god, I hate this so much. I don't want to look at the comments. Yeah, I mean, I like to, part of the reason I like to stay silent about these amount of things is, like, you know, let people be happy. That's the common argument you see. Let them be happy. Let them be happy. Let them enjoy things, so to speak. And you know, people can enjoy things, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I have to enjoy them. It doesn't necessarily mean that I have to go out of my way to appease those who do enjoy them. Because ultimately, if I didn't enjoy it, I didn't enjoy it. I love the Tribe Called Quest, not the A Tribe Called Quest. Move your bate. Alright, so I love this track. In fact, let me not click that. You get the idea. But yeah, okay. Are there any questions in regards to Ace Attorney? Or not even Ace Attorney, because right at this point, this is basically a reflection stream. Might as well change the title too. Tutorial and reflections on air. There you go. Title's been changed. People only wanted Overtaken because, yes, but that actually worked. Because it worked for a multitude of reasons. Because it was the scene where Phoenix finally came into his own and became his own man, and he was able to do things on his own. And you know, in that sense, some of you might be arguing, okay, but Apollo got managed to do that too. But it's not the same in that there wasn't there's no connection from the first game to the last. You know, the whole trilogy is like this is connected by threads. There's threads connecting the entire trilogy to each other. You know, this series doesn't have that. Like, just let's be honest with ourselves. It just doesn't. So let me make sure the audio isn't too loud. So yeah, it just doesn't have it. So trying to pretend like it does is just dumb to me. When we all know it doesn't, it's just like, and then oh my god, I hate this game so much. All right. So if they played Overtaken here, it would just be dumb. Yeah, just as dumb as Apollo being here and all this. I just can't believe people want an Apollo Justice too, man. That shit just, something just mess with you a bit. It's just like, wow, because I don't see what we're gonna get out of it. say they find out, it's just dumb. At this point, we're just watching shit. I don't. At this point, yeah. At this point, we're just watching a video, and I just so happen to be commentating on it. It's just interesting to me. This isn't. Nah, man. He's playing, isn't it? Yeah, this is getting muted. Can't actually channel spirits, can you? This. Oh my god, I hate this game so much. Now you suck. Oh, okay. Robin. My bad. Great content. I don't know what to do about Ace Attorney sometimes. It's just, oh yeah, baby, here comes justice. Yeah, I just don't want another game like this, because you know, if I'm allowed to get real for a second, let me pause this. Let me even drop all the pretenses or whatever. Maybe I should just get up an image to put on screen, just so I can talk over it. Cause oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna put up some random image. Let me play the clip at least. I'm just gonna talk a bit about Ace Attorney at this point, because now I'm in a bit of the mood, and this is a stream that's probably not even gonna be saved anyway. So, and I'm gonna cut this out, so it's not an issue. So, image. I'm gonna. Ace Attorney's just wild to me sometimes. Like, I think about it, and I think about how much the community is willing to accept and just take in the palm of their hands, and it's just interesting to me. It gets to the point where I'm like, what are we even? What's the point? I mean, if you guys will accept anything, then what's the point in pretending to have standards in the first place? You know, what's the point? It all kind of started with the whole hypocrisy of Apollo Justice, I guess. You know, you're left to question. Flip to screen. Oh, rats. You know, let me stretch this a bit. That isn't what I wanted, but sure. This also works. No. Okay. So to talk a bit about Ace Attorney. That's why I have this randomly saved on my desktop of all things. It's just a very complicated situation. I haven't really enjoyed an Ace Attorney game like properly. I enjoyed Investigations 1. Investigations 2 was alright. Professor Layton vs Ace Attorney was fun. I just didn't finish it. But the last main series Ace Attorney game I enjoyed was over 10 years ago. And that is kind of sad, in a way. Not even in a way, it's just sad. Because, you know, series used to be so much better, and now it's just, I don't know what to tell you. Because, again, part of the reason that I like talking about this thing is like, I can just get very negative, I guess, about this series. And nobody likes to listen to stories. What is this? Whoa, relax. Mayor for the Great. Relax. No, none of this. We'll listen to Jay Dilla. If we get copyright, we get copyright. It's just, you know, you have to deal with that. You have to deal with that whole, will this series ever be as good as it once was? thing. And you know, you love the series regardless. And you know, I'm still gonna continue playing these games, and I'm still gonna enjoy them for what I can get out of them. You know, the dialogue is still, for the most part, like fun, and it's, you know, there's still the thrill of solving mysteries, even if I think the mysteries have taken kind of a nosedive in quality. You know, you still, there is still some enjoyment to get out of the series. It's just a matter of, this isn't what it once was. And while I still assert the fact that we are not Danganronpa stages of terrible, it's still a shame to see how far I believe Ace Attorney has fallen. And to now speak about that and say with conviction that, say, Spirit of Justice is a bad game, or let's say Dual Destinies, Spirit of Justice is a mess, Dual Destinies is a bad game, is an issue to many people. But in the same token, say a guy like, I don't know, Ant Dude could go, like, I remember seeing one of his videos, he just threw a copy of Apollo Justice in the bin, man. And I was just like, well. And, you know, I didn't complain. I just like, well, yeah, that's a thing that he did, and there's nothing I can do about it. That's humor. Nobody complained about that, but the second one guy, I just find it interesting where we draw the line. And why I think Apollo Justice is so important to that is because Apollo Justice is where Ace Attorney fans stood up and started to pretend like they had standards. And then when those people stood up and argued against that and said, no, that's not true, look at all these other titles, and look at what the series is now, suddenly it's like, there's too much negativity in Ace Attorney. Why can't we all just enjoy things? Yeah, it's an interesting slippery slope. And now the conversation is kind of, what could be an interesting conversation has now transformed into this inane, immature conversation about, oh man, this narrative of Takumi versus Yamazaki and like modern era versus trilogy era and all of this stuff. It's gotten really childish, and that's why I don't really want to indulge in it anymore. Because the second it gets childish, that's when a bunch of generalizations are made. That's when a bunch of assumptions are made. And there's nothing you can really do about that. Like, what am I as an individual supposed to say or do to that? You know? And it makes you just want to disengage from the conversation entirely. Because at that point, what is there any real interest or intrigue in this conversation in the first place? You know? If the conversation has devolved into this, who's to say it's ever gonna go back into what it was? But ultimately, all I'm here to do is spark conversation and share my perception of reality. You know, it is an independent truth. So in that sense, what am I supposed to say and do? You know, like if the conversation is going immature, and I don't feel like sparking, and you know, me sparking a conversation just leads to a bunch of immature and childish responses, and I'm not gonna spark it anymore, because it's like, what's the point? Because I know I'm one of, if not the only discussion Ace Attorney, I'm not even gonna call myself an Ace Attorney channel, but the person that discusses Ace Attorney on a regular basis on YouTube at a prolific level. And you know, I do feel bad for wanting to leave and wanting to stop, but it's one of those things where it's like, not only are my interests shifting, not only am I interested in different things, but it's just becoming a bit much for me, I guess. That's the best way I can word it. It's the piano part. I love this part. Oh man. Oh shit, someone donated me £5. I really enjoy Apollo Justice as much as you do. The first, not £5, but $5. But thank you. A great vid. I also enjoy Apollo Justice as much as you do. The first case is one of my favorites in the entire franchise, and the music is amazing. Thank you, Matt. I don't know how to say your last name, Kosik. Again, Ace Attorney is just very. To comment on what you said, I really like Turnabout Trump. I agree. It's one of my personal favorites. It might be my favorite, but the best game in the series is Trials and Tribulations, but my personal favorite is what's it called? I need water so bad. Okay, I'll get back to you, 1 second. Okay, I'm back, or whatever. So, what's it called? Oh man, I just left Jay Dilla playing in the back. That's not a good idea. What's it called? Yeah, I agree. I love Turnabout Trump. I think that Apollo Justice is a slept-on game. It's sad that it is slept on the way it is. My favorite, like, again, man, I guess I can just gush because it's a small stream or whatever. My favorite part of Apollo Justice is actually the fourth case. Vera is arguably my favorite side. Vera is my favorite, maybe not the favorite defendant, but my favorite side character in the series. The Mason system is my favorite part of the series. The case might be my favorite. Bridge to the Turnabout is great, but yeah, I really like Apollo Justice. It's the vibes, it's the sense of progression, it's the yeah, just it reminds me of the first Ace Attorney game. It's very wholesome. I like it. It's simple. It takes you back to a simple time, but it still pushes the series forward. I love this series so much, man. Again, a lot of people assume, because you know, sometimes I don't speak ill of the series, but because there's a lot of negativity around Ace Attorney in my name. Shit. There's a lot of negativity surrounding Ace Attorney in my name. They assume that means he just doesn't like Ace Attorney, when I really do love this series a lot, like to the point where, like, there's very few games that I'll just play and smile. Like, Apollo Justice is a game that I will play and smile. Dual Destiny's, there's very few games that will, like, exhibit emotions from me that are, like, positive. Like, it's just, that just make me happy. And Ace Attorney is one of those series that just make me happy. You know, it has definitely made an impact on my life and the things that I've done right now. I mean, like, this YouTube channel wouldn't be where it is without Ace Attorney. And in that sense, you know, I'm always appreciative of it, you know. Is this the best track to play? It's too late now. You know, yeah, when you love a series, yeah, that's kind of the idea. You know, I said this, I made a post on YouTube just recently, but like, I don't feel the need to over romanticize something just because I enjoy it. I think the fact that you are critical of something proves that you want it to be better and that you do love it. I mean, Danganronpa is, okay, I don't like talking about Danganronpa. Okay, yeah, Danganronpa's banned, we're not talking about. What's it called? I mean, with Ace Attorney specifically, it's just one of those, it's a complicated series because it's just changed so much to the point where I don't know where it is, and I don't even think it knows where it is. It's just a parody of itself, and it worries me. It genuinely does just worry me, I guess. Someone got excited when I said Danganronpa, huh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to, okay, to quickly establish that, I'm trying to refrain from talking about Danganronpa, just on the basis that I don't really feel like I have anything more to say. I mean, I've already gotten a lot of people mad about what I have to say, and I think, while I'm not afraid to do it again, I don't wish to break, you know, be a broken record, you know. I made my review of the first game, I gave my final statement on the franchise, I told you what my ideal Danganronpa game would be, and I told you, I told you, I told you what I thought of V3's ending. Now, I haven't even played V3, and to be honest, I don't really feel like I need to, or I want to be genuinely honest. Because I feel like the only reason I'd ever play V3 is because of Ace Attorney fans. Yeah. No, not Ace Attorney fans, Danganronpa fans telling me to do it. And you know, there's always this interesting duality of fans, right? There's an interesting duality of people that are like, oh man, I really want to see the Ace Attorney stuff. Where's the Ace Attorney stuff? Let me just, okay, this title is just changing. Reflections on Ace Attorney. That's what this is. Might want to change the thumbnail too. See, that's what a bunch of Ace Attorney, of Danganronpa friends said though. They're like, oh, I was hurt by your Danganronpa video. And I don't really know what to say, honestly. Because, I mean, I didn't think it was that bad. I actually thought it was very tame. No, not tame. It was just like, it was just very honest. Like, that was, the idea was just to be honest with people. I wasn't trying to lie, I wasn't trying to BS people, I was just trying to be honest. And that's the weirdest part. Like, when I go back and watch that video, I watch all the videos I've made about Danganronpa, that's the video that I go, like, oh man, that's how I felt. You know, the final statement on the Danganronpa video, yeah, okay, that's great. Ideal, sure, whatever. V3 ending, sure, that's just a joke. This is kind of an attack, really, or a shot at people. But that review is honestly how I felt. I think the very fact that I went into that and I uploaded that knowing that without any fear in my head of what are the repercussions going to be, proves to me that that's genuinely how I felt. And so even a year later, looking back at that video, I go, yeah, that's how I felt, and I don't regret saying anything I said. Because yeah, in the moment, it's easy to get caught up in the politics of, oh man, but was what he said right? He could have said that nicer. He could have been presented in such a way that, you know, didn't hurt the feelings of some Danganronpa fans. You know, at the end of the day, what I felt is what I felt. I don't feel like there's a need to get into the politics of video games and your opinions on them, because they really don't matter. Like, honestly. So yeah, that's kind of my perspective on that whole Danganronpa too much. Is he doing too much? Is he doing too little kind of thing? Yeah, this stream is very much transformed. Yeah, that was dickish. But it was just, again, you know, you make those jokes because you know, you don't expect it. Yeah, you just don't. When I'm being blatantly honest, it's like one of the things where I'm like, oh. And then, yeah, I said this in the post, but controversy comes when you're being dead honest, not when you're trying to get down and dirty with the politics of things. Like, all the times that I've gone in trouble with people, whether it be getting people mad or getting mass dislikes or whatever, was generally when I was saying something that I genuinely believed, and I was just being straight up about it. I wasn't trying to, like, worry, oh man, I might hurt these feelings, the feelings of XYZ. Those are the only times that controversy happens. And in that sense, does that mean I should be more considerate? Maybe, but it also makes me go, alright, but there's considerate and then there's honest, you know? I don't believe there should be any quote-unquote political correctness when it comes to, again, video game opinions. This is what I mean by politics and video games. It's just silly. I don't get it. I can't say I understand the logic or the idea behind it. This stream is definitely not getting archived. But okay. Oh man, I love this track. This is Return of the Love Jones by Flamingosis. You Were Meant to Me. We'll play that. But right now, again, I'm trying to focus more on Operation Black Steel. It's the Passion Project. It's the Passion series. Well, I'm trying to focus on, what's it called? Phoenix is a criminal. What? Okay. I'm trying to focus on Operation Black Steel. I'm trying to focus on Project. What's it called? Project Scowl. What else? What else am I trying to focus on? Oh yeah, the animated pilot. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh well. Okay, the video game that's inspired by the video. Okay, I'll talk about this a bit. I'm working on a visual novel game that's heavily inspired by Ace Attorney, but it's not like what's it called? It's not an Ace Attorney video. It's not an Ace Attorney game. Like, it's not an Ace Attorney clone. It's just a series inspired by Ace Attorney. Apollo's fans aren't, maybe they are a bit cringy, but I mean, my problem with the Apollo, not even problem, because this is a problem with the team, but because Apollo is so disjointed and each game is like its own independent thing, where Apollo works in the context of whatever game he's in, that's why his fan base is so divided, you know. Like, the fans that like the Dual Destiny stuff, there's fans that like the Apollo stuff, there's fans that like the Spirit of Justice stuff. What do you do? You know? No, because, okay, like, you know, when a majority of the community is like that, it's like, alright, I don't care much for talking about a series when I could just be mad. I can play these games and be content thinking about it in my head, or talking about it with friends in DMs. I don't necessarily have to make a video about it. And you know, it is unfortunate that I don't feel as passionate about making videos anymore, because I'm like, the community will this, the community will that. But you know, that's kind of the nature of what it is. When a majority of the community acts a certain way, there's not much I can do but say, you know, I don't really feel like making these videos for the community anymore, and that's it. You know, that's all I can really say. And I do feel, again, I feel bad about it, and there's some videos I genuinely want to make, but it's like, whatever. Like, I was recently working on this Turnabout Academy video, but now I'm like halfway into it. I was just like, yeah, you could upload this, or you could get in trouble and they get called Takumi biased or something. And I'm just like, and that's not what stops me, but it's the fact that, you know, that's the overwhelming majority of responses will be, to the point where it's just like, yeah. It's like, okay, so what's the point in making this video? No one's gonna learn anything, no one's gonna reflect, no one's gonna even find it interesting, no one's gonna use it as a platform for discussion. It's gonna be like, this dickhead again, back at it again. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's unmotivating, and it makes me go, alright, let me just, well, there's other things I want to do anyway, so let me focus on those. Let's see. Yeah, Kiwi's right. The fan base in 2009, 2008, just very, where's Phoenix and Maya? Where's this? Where's that? Whatever. You know, it's one of those things. See, that's the thing. I prefer people generalize a lot. People assume that, like, this, that, patty work. I actually like Phoenix more than Apollo, believe it or not. I like Apollo like a son, but I actually like Phoenix more. Part of the reason I'm so offended by what they've done with him in the series, it's actually because I like him so much. Like, every game from his first game to Apollo Justice, I've just loved him. Like, he is the best character in Ace Attorney. Like, a lot of people say Edgeworth or whatever, but, like, I mean, Phoenix is right there. Phoenix is great. Like, there's a reason why my state, not state, but let me say, there's a reason why, like, my old icon used to be Phoenix, and it wasn't Apollo. Well, actually, it was Apollo at one point. But there's a reason why Phoenix, I talk about Phoenix a lot, and it's generally because, like, he's my favorite character in the series, or at least he should be. Apollo can't be my favorite character in the series, generally because, what's it called? You know, I like his personality and the role he plays, I guess, but, like, everything post Apollo Justice for Apollo is just oof. As in, they're just doing different things, and it felt like a different Apollo each time. And then, no, isn't personality wise, it was the same Apollo, but, like, he was just being thrown into whatever circumstance the game called for. Like, okay, this game is about the Gramarye toupee, so you're the lost son of a Gramarye mother. Okay, this game is about the space station and Athena's backstory. Okay, you're the best friend of one of the guys that's planning to go to the moon. This game is about Kurain killing Kingdom. Alright, this game is about you, what's it called? Being the son of a revolutionary who got exiled. Like, it's a bit much, man. And it's wild to me that, again, I'm pro let people enjoy things. But I do definitely question the Apollo fan that likes all of it regardless. And, you know, I don't know. Yeah, but okay, Crack, I don't even feel like it focused on Apollo like that. I feel like I feel like it spent more time talking about how much Apollo had grown as opposed to actually showing us. You know, okay, the magical turnabout, I agree. But then, organically, when you look at the story of Spirit of Justice, Apollo doesn't fit in terms of everything going on in Kurain. This is what I meant when I said, you know, I would rather Kurain have just been this big fan service game of Felix taking down the Kurain kingdom, or this big fan service game of Apollo, Athena, and Trucy in California, than it try be both and failing. Because the problem with Spirit of Justice, honestly and truly, if we're just to boil it down, and I say this so many times, but you get called out for it so many times, Spirit of Justice is a mess and it is unfocused. That is the main issue of the game. And the problem with the game is ultimately that it needed to decide what it wanted to do. Like, Dual Destinies, yeah, sure, it caused a lot of issues, but at least it was committed to, this is Athena's game, this is Athena's game, this is Athena's game. You know, every case is about Athena. No, every case in Spirit of Justice is about Apollo. No, every case in Spirit of Justice is about Phoenix. No, every case in Spirit of Justice is about Athena. Spirit of Justice is unfocused. You know, it doesn't have a central idea. Now you can attribute that to, we have 3 lawyers in the agency now, and you know, ultimately, you know, that's a fair point. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's just, it's a sticky situation. Okay, I mean committed to Athena in the sense that, like, the whole game was surrounded around this idea that this is Athena's game, this is Athena's life. So I said this in a video, but like, case 1 is, okay, introducing Athena. You start the game playing as her. Case 2, introducing Athena. This is her power. This is her first case. DLC. This is Athena's favorite show on TV. Let's solve this case. Case 3. This is Athena's case. This is Athena's friends and her life and her struggle and Blackwell. Sure, why not? Case 4 and 5. This is Athena's backstory. This is Athena's backstory. This is Athena's life. This is where it all comes to a head. And I agree, but I mean, in terms of what the game is focused on entirely, it feels like it's mainly focused on Athena and Blackwell. And I mean that in the sense that, yeah, we play as different characters, but like, okay, so even if we're used to use Spirit of Justice as an example, oh man, don't even get me into that Ace Attorney reboot plan, because that was a script, but people are gonna get mad at it. What's it called? Oh my days. Yeah, Ace Attorney. Sorry, that water threw me off. But yeah, Spirit of Justice was devised in such a way, you know, we can say it was focused on Apollo, but it wasn't, because Apollo didn't really become the main focus until case 5. I mean, to me, that's not focusing on Apollo, as opposed to Dual Destinies, where every case was Athena, 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 Athena. That's what I mean by very heavily focused. And I don't feel like the game has to focus on the main character for it to be good. Like, okay, I'll spoil a video idea I have, and yeah, I might still make it. I'll probably still will, to be honest. But like, an idea for a video I had is my ideal Ace Attorney reboot, and my ideal Ace Attorney reboot is Phoenix goes. Okay, and here's the wild part of my Ace Attorney reboot idea. It's an entirely a Phoenix game, though. It's an entirely a Phoenix game in terms of, you know, you only play a Phoenix. There's no Apollo returns in case 5. There's no Edgeworth in case 5. There's no let's jump to Athena in California. There's no backstory with Mia Fey and Godo or whatever. It's all Phoenix. My idea is that Phoenix goes to you know that European country where they're always doing the smuggling, Borginia or whatever. That's not how you pronounce it, but you know what I mean. Borginia or whatever. Phoenix goes there and he just interacts with the culture there. There's no killing lawyers or anything like that. You might have a slight change, I don't know. Maybe there's a jury system, who knows. But like, ultimately, I just want the game to be Phoenix is being a lawyer. Great. Okay, fine. If you guys want to milk Phoenix, sure. He could be the main character. If you think Phoenix sells, sure, go for it. But then don't try to balance him out with anybody else. Yeah, no, okay, but it's not a... Okay, that's not a reboot, but I'm talking in terms of like, okay, if they have to continue what we currently have, then I'd like this kind of Ace Attorney Odyssey kind of thing where Phoenix just goes to a different... Because I said this in... Again, I said this in the video too, but like, you know... Phoenix going to a different place isn't inherently a bad idea. Also, someone sent money. Sorry, I have to actually comment on that. My bad, man. I'll talk about what I was saying in a bit. Would you review Harvey Birdman, the video game? Yes. I guess. Yeah, I guess I will. Is that game on Steam, right? I guess I will. I could. Yeah. Again, thank you for the donations. I rarely get donations in these streams. And it helps the channel, it helps my life. I'm broke. Super Phoenix Odyssey. Yeah. The idea is Phoenix goes to Virginia or whatever, and then he's dealing with like the smuggling ring there. And you know, instead of bringing characters back and wasting time with, you know, making a 3D model of who hasn't, of Mia Fey as a ghost, I would have a mechanic where you have a letterbox. And whenever you go to the agency, you can open the letterbox and you can get a letter from Apollo. You can get a letter from Athena. You can get a letter from Iris. And anyone. It was a video idea, and I've been saving this idea forever. But sure, you get to know. You get the inside scoop. But you know how I would handle fan service in Ace Attorney? Just get a fucking letterbox. That's all you need. And then you don't have to make a 3D model or anything. Just, you can even reuse a sprite or just draw a picture of trace a picture of the character and put it as like, or even like, even if Iris is just say signed Iris, and then like have a little butterfly. And exactly, it's exactly what they did with Maya, and that's the crazy part. That's where I got the idea from. But like, they had the right idea with how they did fan service with Maya, because it was just brief and to the point, and that was it. But for some reason, they're just like, we just need them back the whole way through. Like, no, man. Like, honestly, like, if you know how much people would pop if like they went home, they went to the. It would even incentivize replay value, as in like, say you go back to the agency after a certain thing during case 3, you get a letter from Iris. You know how much people would pop for that, or like, let's see. And you just get to see Phoenix react to it. And you can add the letter to your evidence, and then show the letters to witnesses, and they can react to it. And you can get special dialogue from that. Like, to me, that would be cool. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. It's just, I think it'd be interesting. It'd be no Godot, please. No Godot, no Godot, no Godot. Like, nah, I'm good. Exactly, it didn't feel forced. Like, the whole Maya scene in what's it called? Dual Destinies is actually great. Like, I actually like that scene. It just cheered Phoenix up when he was down. And I think if you made that like an optional like side thing, it'd be great. You know, like, just again, Iris is the main one, because I know I don't want her to come back. Francisca Gumshoe, do what you gotta do, man. I'm not trying to. And you don't even have to say their names. You could just be like a letter, and it said. Literally, if a letter said, "Hey pal," like, people would just go, "Oh, that's Gumshoe." Like, you don't have to spoil the games. Like, it could literally just be a thing where you leave enough evidence for you to know. Yeah, exactly. Like, you leave enough evidence for you to know, oh, it's this character. So, I don't know, what's Iris's distinctive? I would say butterflies. Godot. I mean, Godot's probably dead, but assuming if that did happen, I would die. I don't think Godot should have like a letter from prison. Nah, it is what it is. He's yeah, okay. See, you see, you got the idea. Like, say if a letter opened with Feeny, like, then we'd know it was Iris. You know, you don't have to sign it or anything. It'd just be like some little butterfly, a little Magatama. That's it. You know, yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't mind. Again, I don't mind subtle references like that. Like even Apollo Justice, I don't like. I don't know. I feel like the way they did it in the Full Justice was a bit mean, but I understand why they did it. Basically, Phoenix goes, some kid left me some Steel Samurai videos, and I'm like, wow, alright, man, you dickhead. Even I was like, wow. Okay, no, not Dahlia. I was talking about Iris. So, like, if Iris went Feeny, yeah, in OLL, it'd be great. At this point, I'm just talking to the chat. Really, yeah, this whole Ace Attorney thing. Maybe I should do this more often. Maybe I should just get guests on and just talk. But then that would just be my podcast, right? So it'd just be like, whatever. I don't know what I want to do with that, by the way. It's just, I don't want it to be this Discord thing where it's like, oh, hey guys, it's fucking whatever. Yeah, exactly. In that way, they wouldn't spoil anything. Cody Hackins. I don't really like that kid, but sure. More podcasts. I literally ended the server. So, the podcast is like the Mason system, essentially. I'm not sure if you've seen it or not, but that's what the podcast is. And the thing is, everybody wanted me to start an Ace Attorney podcast, but when I finally started it, sadly no one wants to call in. And I'm like, well, this was pointless. Enough. And I'm already getting sick of Ace Attorney, so, I genuinely do want to, like, do it. It's just like, the commitment of having to do it every month just kills me, I guess. I guess you could consider this your podcast episode. I don't know, maybe. What's it called? I think I was trying to do a Danganronpa episode, and I was like, why am I going to do that? That's just going to start trouble. And for no reason other than trouble. Have I played Avery Attorney? No. A lot of the people, a lot of people that, a lot of the games that people think I've played, a lot of the games that you think I should have played as an Ace Attorney fan, I haven't. Now, part of the reason why a lot of people were heartbroken by the Dual Destinies video was ultimately because part of the reason so many people were heartbroken by that video was because, what's it called? Because, you know, a lot of Ace Attorney fans are Danganronpa fans. They're so intertwined. So when you go from this guy that you know is known for Ace Attorney, and then he just shits on the game that you really like, and he's already a bit like he's a bit on the fence with Ace Attorney in general on that fan base. He's a bit like, well, this guy's just a dickhead. He's alright, bastard. Or whatever. I see. I'm not fucking good with these British accents, man. Leave me. And I'm British, man. Yeah, like, oh man, there's people like, oh, this guy's a prick. You know, fuck him. Yeah, I bet you don't even like Ace Attorney. I bet he's a Takumi fanboy or whatever. So you know what can you do? Ah man, it's the Ace Attorney fans are wild. I don't know what to say. You deal with them, you put up with them, you do what you have to do. I'll end this stream when it hits the 2-hour point, because obviously this stream was supposed to be 1 hour and it just kind of extended. I love this track, but it's getting boring to listen to. So what are we doing? I guess we could play some Ace Attorney music. This is the Dual Destinies Lobbies theme. Godo Godar. I don't fucking know. Would anyone even be interested in seeing me let's play an Ace Attorney game? Maybe on another channel. I don't know. I'd have a lot to say, but it'd just be like, cause here's the thing. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, what's it called? If I let's play an Ace Attorney game, it couldn't be a new one. It couldn't be something I haven't played before, because, well, something I haven't played like twice or 3 times. Which basically means I could only play like the first 5 games. Yeah, because I have a lot to say about those games. Like even small details like I was even planning to make a video about like these small things in Ace Attorney that I really enjoy. Because I genuinely do have positive topics to talk about. It's just that everyone's looking to the future, and the future is dark, very dark, in terms of Ace Attorney right now. I mean, we had that whole unmissable thing going on, and that was a bit. Fan Case Friday. Oh, don't remind me. I think I deleted the footage I have recorded for that, so I might have to re-record. Who knows? And I did the Dragon's Turnabout. I did Doe's Case. I did like a couple others. I was gonna do like this extravaganza or whatever. It's a long story, but yeah. I was gonna make a video about little details in Ace Attorney, like what's it called? Like, you know that painting, or not painting, the movie poster inside the agency, like how I love that thing. I was gonna do. I know it made no fucking difference. What's it called? Oh yeah, no, they're never coming out on Fridays. No. If you record it, I respect that. What's it called? No, it will never come out. It will never come out on a Friday on a row. What day is it today? I might drop one today. Who knows? What's it called? I mean the whole thing with Ace Attorney is, to them, season 2 of the anime is a big deal. It was wild. Like, I've actually met people that, like, I'll be like, oh, you know Ace Attorney? Yeah, man. I'm just made it to season 2. Like, I met a guy like that, like, last week. I'm like, hey, man, just fuck off. Like, not like that. I didn't tell him that, but I was just like, man, just, you played the games. And he's like, oh, man, I played, like, 1 or 2. And I'm like, alright, man, enough of this. I need to hear this shit. That is honestly a story of what happened recently. It's just, oh man, I just made it to season 2. What the fuck is this shit, man? No one's trying to listen to that season 2 shit. I'm an Ace Attorney fan. I haven't watched season 2. I haven't watched a single episode. I tried to watch the intro. I tried to watch the first episode when it came out. I'm like, fuck off, mate. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to think? Oh, fucking Nick Pryor, man. This guy's funny. Ah, shit. It's just oh man, did I tell you guys about the girl that sent me like the Ace Attorney coffee mug in game that's advertising the anime and they're not selling the games? No, it was just funny to me. I don't know. It's like, wait, I was just confused, because how are you gonna come up to me and say, oh man, you feeling this anime? Like, yeah, I love Ace Attorney. You feeling season 2? I mean, that's not what I came for. Like, you know, I was hoping, oh man, I'm gonna have this long conversation about Ace Attorney. It was wild. He was a fan of Danganronpa, and the conversation didn't end well. Okay, oh man, should I even tell this story? It's just, mate, it's fucking devil. I don't know who the fuck that is. What's it called? But like, what's it called? I was talking to this guy. I was talking to this guy, right? And he was like, yeah, he was talking about, oh man, I love season 2 of Ace Attorney. I'm like, nah, man, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the games. He said, I played the first one and the second one. I'm like, and I literally said this. I said, play until Apollo Justice and then stop. Then I was like, okay, you can play the spin-offs. And I think he even brought up DGS. Like, have you played the Japanese ones? And I'm like, I just told him the whole story. It was interesting. Anyway, then he went on to Danganronpa. He's like, but Danganronpa's way better. And then obviously things got conversational. And then he's like, you're just exaggerating. It's not even that bad. He got very defensive. And I was like, shit, let me calm down. Oh man, I hope he doesn't see this video. Because he does know about this channel now. And it's very, oh boy. Just know, the conversation, it got very conversational after that. And it wasn't like he said, oh, Danganronpa's way better. And I was like, you're fucking dumb. But I was just like, no. Because, you know, that's, you know, in real life, you can just say things, right? You don't have to adhere to the politics of internet conversation when you're conversing about games. I mean, like, even anime in general, like, oh my god. What's this? Okay. Can you explain why you don't like the characters in Danganronpa? I thought I already explained it pretty well. Oh man, I don't really want to talk about Danganronpa. I'm not gonna lie. This is an Ace Attorney stream. It's supposed to be very nice vibes about Ace Attorney. And Danganronpa would just bring down the mood for everybody, you know? And the stream is ending in 5 minutes. No, it's not just tropes. Okay, let me go into it briefly. I I mean, yeah, okay, they're very stereotypical, they're very tropey, very anime-esque in like they seem to adhere to these anime like stereotypes, but that's not really a base the problem with them. Sorry. It's just that they're very underutilized and underdeveloped. They're just a bit boring, to be honest. Danganronpa's idea of wacky is we're gonna have 3 characters obsessed with tits or whatever. Like, nah, it's like Danganronpa is like watching the game is like watching a bad anime. It's kind of like that. Like it's almost like it's attempting to. You could make this argument. You could say it's trying to satirize the anime trope. So like, when I was, sorry, I even forgot a name. Akane, there you go. Not the Zero Escape one, the Danganronpa one. I could already tell that she was like a bit of a play on the shonen tropes, in a way, or like it felt like it was trying to be satirical, maybe. I don't know. But it just didn't resonate with me, honestly. Nah, it felt like it was trying to be satirical. It felt like more like I'm very over the top. We're just doing these very over the top characters just cause. And I mean, yeah, I think ultimately it depends. If Hodaka came out and said, it's all satire, mate. Don't worry, mate. I'm like, alright. I don't know what to say to that, but it's like, it's still, no. Like, all the characters are very over the top and very exaggerated. And in one hand, that could be great. No, okay. Alright, see, now I'm getting very distracted and sidetracked. But, okay, Wendy Lee is an amazing voice actress. She's just played some very bad characters. But, she played Faye Valentine, and I like Cowboy Bebop, so, there's that. Wendy Lee is a great voice actor. She's an old lady. Like, imagine seeing this old lady in the booth just to say, come with me. And fucking, what was it? Blueberry pancake nipples. Like, I don't know, man. This is an old lady. This is an old ass lady, and you're making her come in a booth and say fucking pancake nipples. Guys are, what the fuck is it? You not just think about that for a second. I don't know. Does that not resonate with anybody? I don't know. It's a bit much. Clover. I wasn't a big fan of Clover, but she's good for the narrative, so it's like, whatever. Oh my god. I have to be careful. Moonlight. I love this track. What's it called? Yeah, we got 2 minutes. I'm gonna have to cut off for a bit. I'm not gonna be toxic about the woman, but I just hate. Wait, what? I mean, I didn't. Yes. Okay, I got 3 bad endings. I got 3 endings, and I looked up the rest, because ultimately they're just the same. I got the submarine ending. I got the safe ending, and then I got the tour ending. And bear in mind, I used a guide for them. I used a guide after I got the first ending, because like, Jesus Christ, I was not going through trial and error just for that bullshit. What's it called? Yeah, honestly. Again, people misunderstand that review sometimes. Like, if you hear what I say at the end, I actually think Zero Escape is a good game. Like, a lot of people think, oh, he just doesn't like the game because of the ending. No, honestly, if the journey there is solid enough, I don't. Here's an anime I like, Megalobox. If Megalobox has an ending that I don't like, but the journey there is so great, there's like, what the fuck ever. The show is still good, So in that sense, it's like, yeah, who cares though, And that's how I felt to Zero Escape. I didn't really appreciate the ending. It just felt very out of place. But it's still, I'm not, okay, we'll get into that. Was it, yeah, just because the ending is a bit out of place doesn't mean that the whole game or the whole experience is bad. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. I didn't want to play the remastered version because I heard it changes this really hard final puzzle, and voice actor or whatever, the voice acting. I wanted to just play it as it was originally intended. I'm playing Virtua's Last Reward on Steam with what's it called, with voice acting though. But I'm assuming that's because it came with it and it's not a big deal. Yeah, honestly, this stream is basically over, so thank you guys all for watching and, you know, sticking with me. Well, like, keep in mind that, like, I didn't think 999 was bad. I thought it was a good game, honestly. I enjoyed it. The cast was small. They were a bit tropey, but as in, like, they never, like, went over the top with it. They never indulged so much into this realm of... I haven't played it. I'm talking about 999. Their Escape never indulged too much into this realm of blueberry pancake nipples or yelling. Yeah, because Danganronpa can sometimes just feel like a series where people just yell a bunch of things at you. Like, they're so over the top that it's just like, what are these dumbasses even doing? You know? I think the closest, and I understand why Doe said this in his review, but like, the first Danganronpa game is the closest Danganronpa has to being good, and the problem is, and you know, the only reason I feel like I enjoy Danganronpa 2 more is just because I like the concept of Nagito and the idea of talent. Like, I like the concept on display. What case was it? Was it case 4? Yeah, I liked the beginning of case 4. I liked elements of case 4, and ultimately I liked 2 characters, and in Danganronpa 1 I didn't like anyone. So it was almost a thing where the characters in Danganronpa 2 were more interesting, but like, my throat. The characters in Danganronpa 2 were more interesting, but Danganronpa 1, like, what felt more grounded. It felt like, okay, these guys are dumb, but they're not like, they're not idiots. They're not just screaming at each other. Well, okay, see, okay, here's the thing. I don't see the point in getting offended at that stuff, though. So, like, for instance, I don't agree with Doe that Danganronpa 1 is better than Danganronpa 2. I can understand why he said it, but ultimately, I don't understand this argument of, why did he say it like it was a fact? He just said it because that's what he thinks. Like, similarly, if I go, okay, Spirit of Justice is bad, or Dual Destinies is bad, you shouldn't get, I don't feel like you should ever get mad and say, why is he saying it like it's a fact? It's not about saying it like it's a fact. It's about saying what you believe with conviction. I feel like you should already understand that what is being said is an opinion. So why is there a need to go, in my opinion, Danganronpa 2 is better than Danganronpa 1? In my opinion. Just so, I was even going to make a whole video about this where I just go, in my opinion, before everything. But like, you shouldn't feel the need to say, in my opinion, because I've done this before and it's just asinine and annoying. But like, you shouldn't have to feel the need to say, in my opinion, oh, by the way, just so I don't intrude in your opinion space. Like, can you fucking calm down? It's not that big of a deal. So it's like, you need to strike that balance. I guess it's late, man. What's it called? I feel like just people need to get over the fact that people in these videos aren't trying to pander to their feelings, you know? Like, you know, again, there's so many videos or posts dissing Apollo Justice, and they just assert, like, Apollo Justice is a bad game. Alright, what do I then go and comment, why are you saying Apollo Justice is bad like it's a fact? No, because ultimately that's just what you think. I don't know what else are they supposed to say other than, in my opinion, which is just redundant because it's obvious. I mean, everything you say is subjective, so there's no essence in, you know, because that's just entitled internet culture, you know. I don't want to get too much into it, but it's just, that stuff annoys me, innit? I don't, even if it's not my viewpoint that is being told that is a fact, it's just like, no, man, like, I don't believe no one's ever presenting their opinion as fact, unless they directly say, oh, and if you think anything else, you're wrong and you're dumb, then no one's presenting their opinion as fact. That isn't a thing. It's a fantasy made up by internet people who want to hide the fact that they're upset that someone doesn't think the way they do. That's my opinion, and that might be a bit judgmental and presumptuous, but that's honestly what I believe about that stuff. Because I've been put through it a lot of times, and it's just annoying, honestly. So yeah, that's kind of. I didn't want to end it on that. See, this is why I didn't want to get into Danganronpa. Just see, it ends the stream on like this really negative and angry note. I love Ace Attorney. I guess we can end it like that. Yeah, but there's no need to say that, you know, because I do know what you mean in that, like, my opinions are my own in their bios, but isn't that just obvious? Like, that's like Donald Trump, bad example, I know, going, my opinions are my own in his, nah, we ain't doing no Danganronpa stream, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, Donald Trump going, my opinions are my own on his Twitter. Like, okay, we all knew that, you know. By virtue of something coming out of your mouth, or by virtue of you just saying something, it's your opinion. That's, yeah, you know. The Miz, oh man, that's Totally. If you see Totally, tell him I said he looks like The Miz. Here you go. SmackDown's on tonight. No, it isn't. It's a Tuesday. Oh wait, tapings. All right. Okay, go have fun, crack. Take care. I'm about to end this stream anyway. Yeah, that's my long-winded runabout opinions and why I hate them. Okay, you don't know who Totally is. He's that court records guy. Miz is just... I like Miz's theme because, like, he just comes in live. Okay. It's supposed to be Friday Night SmackDown, but they always tape it on Tuesday. I used to watch WWE all the time, man. Yeah, alright. Sorry, man. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. What's it called? Maybe I'll do this more, maybe I won't. Because it's just like, it's just me speaking. And I'm not sure if, I don't think people are that interested in hearing me speak for 2 hours. Because it transformed into this tutorial and into this just, hey, let's talk about Ace Attorney as a group. This is what sometimes the streams turn into. Maybe I should do them more, maybe I won't. We'll just have to wait and see. Ace Attorney is complicated. We'll just, yeah. I wish I could transform this into like a podcast of thoughts, but it doesn't work out. If I was going to get a podcast, it hasn't been Friday in years. So it's called, do they call it Tuesday Night SmackDown now, or what? See, that's how you know I'm out of the loop. What's going on? I had a Discord server and I deleted it. I don't believe in Discord anymore. Yeah, it's a lie. It's bad for you. Bad for me personally. They call it SmackDown Live. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Wow. I don't know. It's Friday Night SmackDown. Like, oh, okay. Oh, Michael Cole just all the times. It's Friday. You're tuning into Friday Night SmackDown. I used to play all of the games, man. Literally, before Ace Attorney, before all of this, WWE. Just my life. Honestly. WWE was just, every day. Every Monday night, Tuesday morning, technically. You'd read the spoilers of the taping on Tuesday. Man, you'd watch it on Friday night. You'd watch the... Because in the UK, sometimes they give us the pay-per-views for free for some reason. You watch the pay-per-view for free. Oh my god, it was just... Yes, Ghost Trick should get a port to Nintendo Switch because it's a great game and you should definitely play it. On Friday and live next year. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Madman Mars giving out... Oh, I remember this. I could make a whole video about WWE memories. I'm not sure if you're like, oh man, there's some subtle references to WWE in my videos, but like, you guys have no idea. Like, I hide a lot of the stuff that I'm really passionate about, and that's why, again, you notice it in different videos. Like, this is why I'm distancing myself from Ace Attorney just a tad, because it's like, there's a lot of things that I care a lot about, and I used to care a lot. Oh man, the world ends with you. I need to. Oh my god. Push the younger. Oh man, I think. You know what else I think I said? I think I said that what's it called? I said that Clavier Gavin was like Dolph Ziggler, and I don't think anyone got it except this one guy. And I was like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. And I'm like, yes, he gets it, man. Just like WWE is just. If I said push younger talent, yeah, that wasn't even on purpose. I think that was just wow. that was just WWE having an effect on my life. Oh man. I said that in the Apollo Justice characters video. I literally said Clavier Gavin is like Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I should be ending the stream now. Yeah, enjoy your night, guys. Take care. We've been talking about Ace Attorney for a long time. Hopefully this compensates for the lack of videos. Will the stream be archived? Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Probably only the tutorial part. I'll put it on the Mason system, so if you guys want to go there, you go there and you enjoy it. Have fun. I honestly don't know what to say. Thank you guys for tuning in and sticking with me for what I believe to be 4 years now. I want to say 3. It's been great. Thank you. Farewell. Why is this still playing? Oh man, I love this track.